On this
Seriously,
episode
because
of Candid
when
Convos,
women would be like, "Hey, I just want a man to basically be a trick for me," I think men would oblige to a degree. We won't marry y'all, but that's what's going on.
Man, topic for the night, man. Black people can't be helped.
I have been single for a while, dating and learning. I've recently come into contact with someone I feel is high value, and it's kind of relevant to the conversation that we're talking about, but also connected to something that Candace and her husband had on their Instagram. I earn a high income. He earns a modest income. I still consider him to be a person of high value, very high value. He has a business plan. He's a real estate developer, kind-hearted guy, and I really want to make this work. But I understand that sometimes when it comes to a woman of high value contributing to a man of high value, there's ego and preferences and things at play. So I'm trying to figure out for myself, and I want the perspective of everyone to understand, how does a woman of high value contribute to a man of high value that has a business plan? What does that look like?
I think she meant what she said. He doesn't make enough money. And I don't want to take the risk of his dreams not turning into something. Because a real estate developer, he's a real estate developer. Okay. I understand how it is difficult, because when you have built your own life, you bought your own house, a lot of people have kids and it's like, I done did everything what marriage is really for. Marriage is for children. In the big scheme of things, marriage is for children. Marriage is for family. Marriage is for building. It's not bringing your whole life, that whole life, and making two lives. It's making one life. And see, that's the issue too. We want partnerships instead of corporations. If you understand what I'm saying. People want 1 and 1 equal 2. No, 1 and 1 equal 1. That's the only way it's going to work, in my opinion. So he don't make enough money.
Okay, I appreciate that right there.
She called him a high value man.
Well, that's because he was nice. He was nice and he had potential. He was nice and he had potential. But potential don't mean nothing if it don't turn around. And then he might be a little bit older. So she's thinking he might have a degree in psychology or something. And, she's talking about high value as his potential of being high value. Because if he was high value, it would be no questions, right? If he was high value, it would be no questions. She'd
That's
be like,
the confusing part. I think that was the confusing part for me, right? I agree.
think she was just trying to make it look good.
Yes.
Okay.
Go ahead, B. You want to get in there? Go ahead, man.
Yeah, I'll double down on what Vince is saying. She was trying to nice it up. Look, a lot of these ladies want, like Vince said, they want men to pay all the bills. They want them to pay all for all the vacations. They want them to do all this stuff, and they put no skin in the game. And that's what's really kind of what's going on. Irrespective of age now, right? So she was trying to be like, well, I just wish women would just be honest about that, so the game will be over. Seriously, because when women would be like, hey, I just want a man to basically be a trick for me, I think men would oblige to a degree. We won't marry y'all, but that's what's going on. I won't marry us, becoming transactional. I break you off some bread. It is what it is. And to Vince's point, people creating their own lives, I think marriage and dating has become Darwinian now too, where people who couldn't really get married younger get stuck. So then when they create their own lives and they try to put it together, they're not really suited to be actual wives and husbands. So we actually have to have that conversation as a culture too. We have a lot of people who just aren't wives or husbands, and they never will be. So we need to stop playing this game too, where we're like, oh, we go to this meeting, we talk, how can I get this modest man who's a decent guy but doesn't make money? You're just not a wife. Just die alone. It's over, bro.
Man, you wait. You can't close that out talking about it's over, man. I'm supposed to close that out.
Hey man, it's over.
I was supposed to, I gotta do that. You can't.
sorry, Mr. Price. I'm sorry.
It's all good. It's all good. Let me check in. Let's see. We got Herschel, we got Cole, we got JR. I know if y'all want to say something, say whatever you want to say. If not, I'll get in and we'll keep it moving. Y'all good right now? Okay. All right. Let me go and get my little 2 cents and then we'll keep it moving. Let's see. We got a lot down here. Let me just say this to this young lady in the video. Let's say shout out to her for getting up here asking this question, but my response to her is go sit down. Yeah, you don't want no man. If I'm not sure why folks, folks trying to play these games. If I know this government shutting down, I know the money drying up. I know the brunches ain't popping like they used to, but you don't want no man. If you describing your future man's income as modest, you don't want no man. Like that, you told on yourself right then and there. Like, what you mean modest? Yep, then we throwing around these high value man term and high value woman, and I'm like, who told you was a high value woman? Like, once again, you rating yourself off your salary. Yep, ain't no dude told you that. If some dude told you that, he would have wifed you by now. That's the part y'all be missing. Yep, if a dude really deems you high value, yep, as a man who out here trying to handle some biz and be serious, you'd be married by now. Yeah, so you being single at your age on tonight's conversation, talking about you high value because of your salary, it's already over with. Yeah, man, I done said this before, and I'm gonna say it again, man. This money, bro, this money got everybody going ziggity boom out here. Like, like if somebody starts talking about money in the first couple seconds of talking about wanting to get into a relationship with somebody, it's over. Yep, it's over. Yeah, because when you looking to honestly and genuinely get into a relationship with somebody, their money don't even come up. I'm gonna be honest with you. Yep, that's down the list. That's not at the beginning of the relationship. It's spending time. It's getting to know each other. It's checking character. It's looking at background. It's looking at history. It's looking at if there's any kids in there, any baby mamas and daddies and whatever else. But this money stuff, man, we putting too much priority. And we already know that this is going to be a point of conflict for a lot of folks. Because a lot of folks base their value on money, even though they not valuable. Yeah, I don't know when that changed. Yeah, we've gotten into a mindset that just because somebody generates a lot of money makes them valuable, and that's not true. It's not true at all. It's a whole bunch of drug dealers out here destroying communities. They make a lot of money. Yes, a whole bunch of crooked pastors out here. They make a lot of money. But then to sit here and front you off and shame you in front of the whole congregation, that's not nobody with high value. Let me just keep it a buck. What's good? It's your boy Quay Price, holding it down for Candid Convos. Man, if you enjoyed this video, man, go check out this next one.